what's up? JayzTwoCents here and cameraman Draxon. We are heading to Las Vegas, or as everyone keeps calling it, Lost Wages. I don't gamble. I like to keep my money in my pocket. Anyway, we're heading to Las Vegas, CES 2015, with a lot of shit in the car. A trunk full of camera equipment, a back seat full of computers and monitors and cables and batteries and some clothes. You know, it took me like 50 as a strap, dude.
My bad.
Need a new cameraman. I'm now hiring. It took me, what, 2 days to pack all of the equipment needed to bring media coverage. It took me 15 minutes to pack my clothes. So, priorities. Anyway, we got about a 3-hour drive ahead of us, and so I guess we'll do some cool scenery shots or something, I don't know. Alright guys, so this is where I go shooting out here. You can see there's even some people out there shooting right now. This is Hodge Road in Barstow. It's about an hour from my house. It's out here in the middle of the desert, private land. You can do like ATV and quad riding out here on some of the desert riding trails. Safe shooting against the mountain. But yeah, this is where we go shoot. It's private land. There's no fee. The ground is a little bit littered. Just a tad. I wish people would clean up after themselves, but so yeah, it's the nice thing about where I live is I'm only an hour from the desert, hour from the ocean, hour from the mountains and snow and skiing. So yeah, this is where I go shooting. I just thought I'd show you guys since we're driving by. Wish I brought my AR now.
Checking up on all my social media.
It's lunchtime. We need a break.
Social media.
It's lunchtime. We need a break.
Break from what? Driving? I'm still sitting. I'm not really braking. I'm so full. I really don't know who's going to stay. Other than maybe throw up a little.
Already?
You got a pretty mouth. Right.
Hey Jay, can we get some tunes?
What? It's California. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Baker, California, home of the world's tallest thermometer. Look at that, it's only going up to 55. In the summer, that thing peaks out at the top, and that hits 130. But that is the world's tallest thermometer. Give it up. Baker, California on the map. Yeah, I've been in the car too long. So we're coming into State Line, and this right here is one of the coolest, well, there's actually technology to talk about on this trip. This is a clean energy power plant. Now each one of those 3 towers actually has like an oil or like a fluid in the top of the tower, and what happens is these are mirrors on the ground. So the mirrors superheat that tower by redirecting sunlight at it, kind of like a magnifying glass with an ant. You know, you set an ant on fire. Don't tell me you guys ever did that. And so this superheats the top of those towers. On a sunny day, those black panels are actually glowing white. They're so bright. And then it actually heats up that tower, and it creates clean energy through steam. And so this is really, really, really cool. And instead of having individual solar panels on the ground that would have to be fixed and repaired, they're just metal. It's just reflective metal, so they're really cheap and easy to repair. These 3 towers, I've watched these be built now over the last 10 years, create a ton of power. And when I was flying back from Chicago in the summer, I took a direct flight over this area, and it was in the middle of the day, and those glass panels were actually like reflecting light back towards the airplane, because it kind of does like a 360 pan of the light. And at 38,000 feet, those made it so I couldn't look out the window. That's how bright they were. So yeah, that's actually a really cool piece of clean energy right there, if you guys care about that sort of thing.
So where are we taking everybody, Jay? Where are we taking everybody?
Well, we just drove into Vegas, and the very first stop we're making is to Fry's Electronics. Yay! So we just kind of automatically forgot we were vlogging and went to dinner and all that stuff. Who's that guy? Drax on the cameraman. Look at that beard. That epic beard. Anyway. So here's the vlogging. It's not a vlogging station. The rendering station here. It's got the 24-inch Acer. Got the Node 304 with the i7 4790K. 980 classified by an EVGA in there. Cooler Master mouse and keyboard and stuff. That's why we'll be editing the videos. This right here is pretty much all of the gear we'll be taking with us. Why don't you go ahead and open that up? I won't put you on the spot and make you put it together yet. We'll kind of do a gear rundown since you're the cameraman and all. It's a nice foot shot. Pull your cam. Oh wait, that was inappropriate. This whole week is going to be full of inappropriate. So So yeah, we pretty much got everything we need in this bad boy.
Does it have enough clips?
It's waterproof, man. It's got to have all that in there. So there's all the camera stuff right there. I guess we'll maybe we'll do a rundown of the equipment. All right, so Draxon's going to go ahead and put this together so you guys can see how the rig goes together. It's pretty painless. I mean, most of it's already assembled, like as you can see right there. What was that, your Vanna White hands? What was that?
That was like, see, it's pretty much together.
I see. Don't ever do that to me again. So that's the handle, the shoulder pad there. It goes into the thingy. The thingy goes in the thingy. Yeah. This is a pretty extravagant rig, I guess, for a DSLR. But what do you think? Like without the counterbalance on there, which is a 4-pound weight, it's really not that heavy, is it?
No.
Like it looks heavier than it would be.
Yeah. It's nice that it can be set down. You don't have to worry about it.
Yep. That's why I have such a big cameraman, big guy, so he can carry big camera. You even look like a cameraman with a hoodie and stuff. Those guys are always underdressed. So now he's putting on the counterweight. Now I can do this whole thing in about a minute, but then again, I'm the one that designed this rig, and he's still getting used to it because he's not used it too much yet. So I'm really kind of taking a bit of a chance here. No.
Nothing to worry about.
Move along, folks. Nothing to see here. I like that eye cup. It was only $100. There we go. So bring it closer. So we can show them the battery. So this battery right here, I don't even remember the brand name. What brand is that on the battery?
XT Power?
XT Power. What's interesting about this XT Power is it actually does 9 volt and 12 volt output, and it's a 11,500 milliamp battery, I believe. Something like it was at least 10,000. I think it's 11,000. And it actually, I used a hold the camera upright straight so we can see the bottom. So we can see the bottom. That's the top.
Oh.
You're funny. So I don't know if you can really see it under there. That cable right there, which is attached to it, that's actually going to a battery adapter that's running to the Canon. So I'm running my camera off of that battery on top of the shoulder pad, so we are able to get like an entire day off of one battery and constant recording than having to switch out a bunch of batteries, which was a pain in the ass last year.
It sucked.
So yeah, we'll get all that off that one battery, and then show them how the eye cup flips up and stuff. So because there's a touchscreen on the 70D, sometimes you have to make adjustments to the camera, some of the settings and things, so that actually flips up so that you can still access the touchscreen if you need to. And the cool thing about that is that's not one of those cups that has that stupid frame that you have to like sticky tape to your camera. It actually is attached to a quick release plate on the bottom, which is fully magnetic. Like, go ahead and pull that off so they can see it. It's actually a really strong magnet. You're gonna have to use a little bit of force there, sir. There you go. So show them the bottom. See, it's actually got a really strong magnet on there that actually connects to the plate. You can kind of see the plate right there. So, yep, it's a pretty decent rig. And then we got that C clamp with that C arm on there. That's actually really only there for protection for the camera from bumping and being hit and stuff. Especially on the showroom floor. There's a lot of people always bumping into you and stuff. The front is a, or the matte box there is actually a, I forget. Oh my God, it says right in the front, doesn't it?
Program?
Pro Aim, that's right. It's a Pro Aim matte box. Now the reason why I have the matte box on here, even though we're going to be indoors most of the time, is once again it's a lens protection. That's not a cheap lens on there. So like, go ahead and give that matte box a smack, like with your hand. Like anything that hits that is going to be absorbed into the 15mm rails by that matte box. Turn it sideways. There, so you can see I've got like protection all around this camera. I mean, the camera's, granted, it's not like a C100 or an FS700 or anything like that. It's not a cheap camera, and I rely on this thing for my living. So we are protecting it as best we can. So anyway, Thank you, Draxon, for modeling the cameras here at CES. This is what we're going to be bringing you coverage on. Right now, this is being filmed on Draxon's T3i. We're using it as a backup. I also have my T2i and an assortment of lenses and chargers and cables. And so altogether, we've got 3 camera bodies, 5 lenses, and yeah.
That's metric shit ton of battery power.
Yeah, we can power Vegas for like 16 seconds. All right, guys, it's time to finish unpacking, and here's our room. Get to bed. As always, thanks for watching, and we will start with our official CES coverage tomorrow. All right, see you in the next one.